Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play. We are here on episode 7, and today we're going to be going back to building and working on the base. So without further ado, let's get to it. So there's 3 things I want to work on today. One is fixing up this stairwell area and making it into a proper loft, since we discussed previously that creepers can just walk right up and just blow us to smithereens. So I want to address that first, since it's the easiest thing. And then the remainder of the episode will be spent over here, making this look less whatever this is, and making it more homely, if you will. So first we'll work on the chest room, making this area into a cylindrical kind of wood shape, going a bit against the natural cave look that originally we used to make the sandstone part of the cave, because this is more of a we built this out, which was indeed the case because even though there was a passageway through here, it was only a single block wide, and we dug the rest of this out. Moreover, this creeper explosion area, while this was also a natural cave, it's been widened significantly to accommodate the enchanting stuff. And so I want to blend both this chest room and the enchanting room together to make this area finished and complete, and then with that the starter base is essentially done. So we'll add a little bit of decorations here and there, but overall we've established ourselves on this island right there. And yeah, that's what I have planned, so let's get to it. Okie dokie. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out the stairs, expand this out a little bit, add a ladder, and then maybe... I don't know, we'll see. We'll start there though. Okay, so what I did is I converted the stairs into this wall, and now I have a ladder, as well as this water feature here, which I'm a little on the fence about, but I do like the convenience of being able to do that. And then also it helps with dropping down, or maybe not so much, but I'll think on this, but for now I'll consider this completed. So with that, let's move on to the chest room. So here the idea is going to be to design a cylindrical wooden shape. So effectively, it's almost as if a tree fell, we carved that out, and that's acting as the support for this room. Just getting a rough ballpark of the size of the circle that we want, it's going to be 8 by 8, so I'll get to work on that. But what I haven't determined is what kind of wood we want to use for this particular area of the build. I'm thinking, for the sake of simplicity and continuity, strip jungle wood would look the best here. While I do like the other two, I feel as though they're a bit too dark for this area, as we're going to have a window here and potentially make this an aquarium kind of enchanting room as well. Whether or not we want to do that, I'm not sure yet, but I do think that jungle wood would be the best material to use for this build, at least for the time being. Again, starter base, I'm not going to get too caught up in it. I just want to build. The more I look at it, the more it doesn't look good. Yeah, we're unable to fit a circular structure just due to the height limitations of this cave, and making it an oval beyond that also doesn't look good. I was wanting to avoid square rooms, but we might have to go that route, because this looks pretty odd, that's for sure. Oh, it's Bob. And you already broke a lead. Where's your lead? I want that lead. Brave, where's the lead? You gotta help me look. Brave just grunts in disapproval, yet agreement. No luck, huh? Wait, what am I doing? We gotta look at his trades. That's like way more important. Okay, these are not good trades, but I do want a lime dye. That's right, Bob. I want something. I actually don't think I have any emeralds. think I used them all to buy that coral. Yep, it's just our first emerald. Huh, that's too bad. Yeah, Bob had shown up around episode 5, yes. And I traded what emeralds I got from the village for these 3 coral blocks. And I want to see how large we can build the coral collection just from getting the ones that were cultivated responsibly by Bob, let's say. I mean, there is that area way over there that has just way too much coral, so we could always pick from there. But for the coral area that was by the jungle, the bamboo jungle that is, right there, I don't really want to pull from that because that looked perfect, and maybe I want to use that for a future build. I guess we're just gonna have company on this build in the meantime. Overall, I think the room is coming along much more nicely. I think having the supports there helps a lot, and it looks way better. Just period. So I'll work on the other side and see what I could arrange in terms of accommodating this room, but I think just for continuity, it would be better to have this all sandstone as well. Because no matter what design I was coming up with for wood, it just really clashed with this opening here to the enchanting room. Okay, finally the lead split. Jeez. That that was so long. Oh, you're a beige color. Right. There we go. Okay, so I was trying to play around with a little bit more things in terms of the entranceway to here, and I built this just to have a basic way down here. I think it looks okay for the most part. Certainly this will have to be redecorated according to the smooth sandstone cave vibe. And yeah, this tree probably is not going to stay. The only reason I've kept it for so long is because this is the largest dark oak tree that I've ever grown, at least height-wise. So I thought it was impressive. I left it there, but it doesn't look good like that. If there was continuity, perhaps, between that and, say, the cave entrance, so you're kind of like digging alongside of the root system in order to get into the cave, that's the only way I would keep it, but for now the positioning is not going to work with this build. So yeah, that's what I have there. I'm still working on the transition between this area here as well as the enchanting room. What I'm noticing is that there's really not a lot of space on this side to store any chests, so it's going to be mainly this wall that we'll be using for storage, and I'm just trying to think of the best way to go about doing that, because if you put the chests in a manner as such, it sticks out a little bit and does seem a bit off, although it would work like so, right? Because there's a straight shot down, and you're not having to dodge blocks in order to get around to the other side of this room here. Bob, what are you doing on the Christmas tree? What if he's Santa, though? That would be really funny. But see, Santa doesn't charge for presents. That's the problem. Sure. That makes for a pretty lackluster storage room. We got like 3 chests. I don't know. That's not gonna cut it, you know? This is really tough. Okay, I'm gonna remove this flower for now, but it shall be known as the cave flower, because we found it exactly in this cave. As much as I wanted to keep this greenery area, it doesn't feel like it's gonna fit. So, I'll see what I can do, but yeah, it's not looking too promising in terms of keeping this. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. So be it. Wait. I should be using this for chests. Yeah, because then it's on the right, and then if I go straight, I don't even have to turn. It's just there, boom, boom, boom. Okay, that simplifies things. I'm thinking that should be the wood pillar. Yeah. That makes sense to me. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. Are you two supposed to be two turtle doves? Okay, someone was offended by that. I'm sorry, Marine. I'm sorry. Please, okay. Your float just like straight up ignores me. Okay, looks decent. Certainly it's not symmetric, and there's a couple of oddities, like the ceiling is lower here, but I think that can slide because, you know, we're really just freehanding this. And then I think it transitions nicely to this area over here. It opens up this a bit more. Before it really felt cramped, and I think now that we have this more open layout, it really adds to the, I don't know, before it felt like a small thing that we dug out, and now it feels like a more proper area of the base. Like we really thought it out and built into it rather than just, you know, on the fly built something. So I'm liking where this is going. The only thing that this really lacks is contrast, because it's just smooth sandstone, the jungle wood, lamps, and glass. So certainly there's going to be a need to detail here in the future, but for now I think the best course of action is just to proceed with completing the floor and then moving into this room here, because I think based on the amount of time that we have, I need to really go about and finish the enchanting room and get this part of the build situated so we can move on to the other things that I had planned, such as enchanting and getting our pickaxe ready. So I'll go ahead and do that, but certainly this is a work in progress. We'll work on it more in the future, or I'll work on it in between episodes to decorate it a bit more, because I do think that there's definitely stuff lacking here, for sure. So I'll go ahead and try and clear this out and make it a little more continuous. Also, I'm not committed to having a smooth sandstone floor. If you have any ideas as to what we could blend in with this build, please let me know in the comments. That'd be really helpful. Thank you. So regrettably, we are out of this stuff, smooth sandstone. So I will need to procure some more, as well as think of what we want to do in terms of the ceiling, because I'm just really not enjoying this flatness here. Every time I look at the ceiling, I'm just like, this really needs to be improved in some way. So I need to find a way to not only light this area, but also just make this less flat. I was able to make this area into the smooth sandstone terrain. I think it looks okay. Not gonna pat myself on the back. Oh, these need to be slabs now that I think about it. Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, it's open now, and yeah, gonna have to think of some floor designs as well. It's hard to think of a floor because in these caves, naturally, you would have sand. So putting wood or anything of that nature seems a little weird, because how would you do that in the actual cave? I'm wondering if stone would be a good option here, or just leaving it as is and just adding carpet. That seems a little bit more like what I would want to do, because sand, I've put it in the middle here. It looks okay, but I just don't think it would be appropriate here. And it makes noise when you walk, like I'm not really sure I would want that again and again and again. I do like the seawall. It lights up this area, and then also this is a really good view of the ocean floor. It's really nice. Eventually I want to light all this up with sea pickles so we can see really far. Sometimes I play with shaders on. I'm not really keen on doing that for the sake of keeping the fan low for the episodes, because I think that would build up too much noise. But if that's something people are interested in, please let me know in the comments. Oh, I drowned. Whoa, 2 drowned with tridents. Look at that. I don't want to risk it right now because we have our levels. But let me go ahead and enchant stuff just as a nice little break. So as you can see, we have way too many books from fishing, some of which are not even really useful to us. We will be using mending for this first pick, and I've also thought of a name for it. For the other stuff, I do have this efficiency 4, and since we intend to enchant this with efficiency 4, this will come in handy right after. We also got Silk Touch, which is really nice. So I'm thinking of using that on the second diamond pick. We also got Fortune 2. I really want Fortune, so we're going to be enchanting for that specifically. But until we get that, I'll probably keep resetting it using the grindstone. So without further ado, let's do our first enchanting of the series. So unfortunately it didn't have Fortune. So I think I will look and see if we can get any Fortune books here. And yeah, I'll get right back to y'all. There's Fortune 1. I don't know if we can get another, but I might just try for that. So we didn't have much luck with the levels we had, but I have been smelting a lot, so I'm gonna break this furnace, get the EXP, and try a little bit more. There it is, but we need level 17. Okay, I'm gonna go do that, and that would give us the fortune, and then we can add mending, and then finish off the efficiency 5, and we are done with the first pick. Okay, now I'm excited. I'm gonna go get these levels, and I'll report back. That's like the third bowl I've gotten, and I have no idea why I'm getting so many. Rarely do I get that many, and I fish a lot. You saw those books. Okay, that's 4 bowls. Alright, level 17. Fantastic. Okay, fortune 1 to make fortune 2, fortune 3. It would really be nice if I had an efficiency 3 book. Let me look. Okay, looks like I do have one. But not enough levels. Okay. Well, I'm pretty much out of time for recording right now, so I will go ahead and get levels and get these books all sorted out. So when we come back, or if it's a new episode, because I really don't have a good sense of time since I've been recording for quite a while now, about 2 hours. What I'll do is I'll get those levels, get the books ready, and so we can finally have this pick done with and ready to go. And then in the meantime, I will also gather sandstone, get the smooth sandstone, and hopefully we can finish this room. And while fishing, I actually had an idea. So I can just create continuity by making these support beams on top, and that would break up the monotony on the roof. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. But the challenge really is getting this in line with these two, so I'm not sure how I'm going to stick a pillar right in the middle of the enchanting room. But certainly this can be moved to here. So it's in line with this, we can make a support beam there, and then actually we could just continue the support beam rather than have the smooth sandstone. That would make more sense to me, actually. And then there's some semblance of structure as well as support for this very large roof and room. So yeah, I'll try and do that, and yeah, we'll pick up back there. So if this is the end of the episode, I'll catch you later.